Good morning, folks. How are you all doing? Today, I'm gonna do one episode for one of my subscribers. He always inboxes me, and he's a very, very sweet kid. I'm gonna say kid because he's very young. I'm not meaning like kid by any means. He's like a very nice brother, and he always supportive, and he's always saying very kind words to me. How my channel really affects, or rather, influences him to do his fragrance game. So he always watches my videos. So this one I actually do, this whole thing I do for you guys, all right? If people are not watching, what's the point, right? So I'm gonna do one review today. As you guys can see, it's from Armaf House, and it's gonna be Blue Puram, all right? This is supposedly a clone of Aqua di Gio, and he actually requested me to talk about this. So I'm gonna do it. I was actually gonna do some other fragrance, but I'll do it next time, no problem. So yes, it will be a pleasure. All right. So his name is Rahul Talwar, and he's from India, I think. And his name reminds me of one song I really love. It's Dodhari Talwar. Dodhari Talwar yaar. That song, yeah? So I'm doing this for you, bro, all right? So before I start, I want to tell you a couple of things, all right? First, yesterday I met one brother of mine in the society, in the community. He is actually, he took few decants from me. He was interested in Ancre Noir, the La Extreme, and few other fragrances. So he was like, brother, I'm always watching your videos, and it's like an honor to me also. Thank you, brother Noor. Yeah. So he was like telling me, we were talking over tea, and we are discussing. He asked me like, brother, can you name me few fragrances? I'm gonna blind buy them. So thing is, what I'm gonna tell you all is always, always, always never blind buy. This is my humble request. I always say that, whatever my nose likes, it may not be your favorite thing. And the thing is, fragrance always you have to pick that your nose likes, because everybody's nose is different. They pick different notes, different things from each fragrance. Personally, for me, I love fragrances like challenging fragrances. I like Kuros, I like Lolita Lampica, I like something like, I don't know, Lamal. I mean, like something that is different than whatever others are using, right? So if I suggest you those fragrances, may not be your cup of tea. I always people ask me, why do you like Kuros? Is it that nice? I don't find it very appealing. Yes, because Kuros is something, I tried, then I liked it. Another thing is, you don't really have to force yourself to like a fragrance, all right? You never have to do that. For me, I actually torture myself sometimes, like, yeah, tried, because, few fragrances in that way I really liked, like Angelman, Kuros. But most of the time, I wouldn't say it's something you should do. If you like it, you like it. You don't like it, you don't like it. Give it some time. In future, you may like it as you get older with time, right? So let's get into the fragrance review. So this fragrance is from the house of Armaf, all right? And this fragrance actually is clone of Acqua di Gio, which I don't have original Acqua di Gio. I have the Profumo version, which I think it's my juice is running low. As you can see, it's moving. This is one of my most favorite fragrances of all time for the cooler summer days and evenings. All right, and it's very up class and sort of very mature and very premium scent, and it's also expensive. So this thing is the best of the line in my opinion. And the thing is, I have another fragrance to show and compare. This is Perialis Red, absolute favorite. This is the reason I don't buy Acqua di Gio original one, right? So why did I buy another clone? Okay, there are two reasons. All right. First of all, I just want I'm a lover of Armaf House. You guys know this is my 23rd Armaf bottle. All right, and you wouldn't see that many other bottles from different companies in my collection. So this one I was interested in, and I bought a tester bottle of this. This one I got for a very good deal, which is very difficult to get in Bangladesh. So thing is, other reason is many people ask me like, brother, can you please split another your Perialis, this one, because we love Acqua di Gio, but it's very, very expensive. So we'd like to have a decant of this. So this one I'm looking for a full bottle, like 100 ml. This is like 50 ml I got from Malaysia. And it's sentimental to me. I reviewed this from the Genting Highlands in Malaysia, so I won't be splitting this. But if I get another 100 ml bottle, I'll definitely do. So I'll compare these two also. All right. So this one, Blue Pearl. What is it all about? This is a very nice. The As you know, I don't have the box, so I'm showing you the bottle. Very nice, heavy bottle. All right, and this is some sort of like blue, sort of like leather wrap around, which is very nice. And then some sort of black leather also. And then this, I don't know. This looks like a toothpick. I don't know. You take it out and. Sorry, just kidding. No offense, Armaf. Sometimes just joke around. And bottom you get your silver metal plate and stuff. It has some information. It's made in UAE, and production date I think is 2016. All right, and they say it's gonna be expired in 2021. So I guess I will be using until that long. So the back, as you can see, it's like the same pattern, and then the cap is something like a Armaf Derby Clubhouse, those caps. All right, this is very very heavy and metallic cap. All right, and then the sprayer is here. All right, I don't know if this is because it's a tester bottle or whatnot. This one, the sprayer looks different, but it works fine. So I'm gonna spray this here. I'm gonna show you the sprayer. All right, so it shoots out, I'd say moderate, so it's not bad. It's bottle presentation, and the box looks also kind of nice. So it's not one of the best Armaf bottles. I like the Tres Nuit, that bottle the most. That one is the most beautiful, and Club de Nuit Intense. Those two are the best bottles. So when you spray it here, ooh, very nice. And just to give you a comparison, I'll spray Perennialis Red, just to give you an idea. All right, this one has a rather short sprayer, not poor but short. So let them settle down. All right. So what are the good things about this fragrance? All right, so when first thing you get is very nice heavy bottle, which is nice always to look into a collection. It takes generous space and nice. All right, sprayer is all right, so you get what you pay for. I think only one size, 100 ml, and the price you have to pay for is I think $22 to $25. If you get anything less than that, grab it. All right, all right, and then all right, okay. So first of all, what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna put this against Acqua di Gio Profumo. I'll tell you what my sister said yesterday. I met her, like like smell them side by side. When she smelled this, she's like, "This is premium. This is way better, definitely." That's why it's worth the buck. So I always talk about Acqua di Gio Profumo, and you guys always wonder, is it worth it, or Bleu de Chanel or Sauvage? So thing is, like, every single fragrance is different from each other, but this is worth the buck because it's quality, right? So this one is out of the way. There's no comparison with this and the other one, right? So original Acqua di Gio, how does it smell like? Original Acqua di Gio smell a lot like this, all right? This is a bit more peppery version and stronger version of Acqua di Gio. So I have this here, so I'll compare this with the other one. Okay, so this is much more prominent than the Blue Porum. First of all, this is longer lasting and better projecting than this. I'll tell you that right away. Okay. Another thing is the Perennialis Red and Blue Porum. Another thing difference is this one is a bit sweeter than this. All right. So this I'll talk about right now is Blue Porum. The notes or the smell that you're gonna get from this. This one smells exactly like Acqua di Gio. If you imagine, it's like a sweeter version of Acqua di Gio, which is very pleasant. It opens up very beautifully. It has that alcohol blast in the first 5 seconds, but it goes away. Opens up very very fresh sea note. That marine vibe. Summer, definitely for summer. In the winter, you won't smell anything. Definitely won't. And you get that sweet floral mix. Which Acqua di Gio also has on the dry down. You get all of that in the opening blast. All right. And then how many sprays? I think I would go a little bit like Acqua di Gio. You shouldn't go so heavy on the spray, even though it's a very light and short-lived fragrance. Original Acqua di Gio, it doesn't it doesn't do that well if you apply too much. This one, however, you can go a little bit more. I go 5-6 sprays with this. I would go. My application is here, side of the neck, because that's where the blood's flowing, and it's always warm and projecting. It's open skin, so it's projecting. And then you have to go somewhere on the side, so when you move, like Jeremy says, when you move, your fragrance moves with you, right? And then go some on your chest, all right, some on your arms. So 6-7 sprays will be great, all right, great. But it wouldn't make you last the whole day, all right? So the truth is, this one is short-lived as well. Acqua di Gio is short-lived, this is short-lived, but lasts longer than current formulation of Acqua di Gio original. If you compare this with the Profumo will last 3 times more than this, all right? On the shirt, on your skin. This is longer lasting. That's where you pay more and you get more. But this one, it's not a bad bargain at all. You get what you pay for. This is not one of the best Armaf performers. Like, I have a lot of other Armaf that performs way better than this. But for the summer days, if you're looking for Acqua di Gio clone, this is easily a good choice, all right? If you cannot get Perennialis Red, all right, go for this, all right? But to me, which one would I pick? This or this, all right? Out of these two, I'll go with this. Why? Because I like my perfumes to stay longer on my skin. That is the simple fact. And the smell wise, which one would I prefer? like on the dry down, they go pretty much in a similar zone, but this one stays a little bit sweet. This one stays a little bit more peppery. All right, like more citrusy, more bright. This one, it feels like more romantic. It's more for a romantic setup. This is more for casual. All right. Okay, so I'm holding them in the wrong hand. Sorry. This one is in this hand, and this one is this hand. All right. All right. I would go with this because I like it a bit more peppery, strong, and more projecting, and bit more longer lived. If you go 3-4 sprays of this, it will last you more more time on your skin than the blue pour home. So ultimately, the longevity and projection takes a little bit hit with this. All right, I'll be honest. This one is not the best performer, no matter how many times you spray. So it's more like if you stay indoors, school, and you apply like 6-7 sprays, that would be much better than outdoors. For outdoors, I say you go with Periolis Red. Okay, both works nicely for the winter. I mean, sorry, summer. But this one can be used in winter because it has that peppery kick. Longevity on this, I'll give this. I would say what I get is I'll give this 5 out of 10. Longevity is kind of poor. All right. Projection for the first 30 minutes projects really well. After that, it comes close to your skin, but it stays pretty much on your clothes. People come close to you, you're not gonna smell of body odor or something bad. People know that you're wearing something nice but light. All right. So if you like it light and indoors, and you're like not trying to be very loud, go with this. Beautiful scent. I don't know if it's still available or still in production, but I often say it in Bangladesh, right? Compliments, you'll pick up compliments with this because it's very pleasant and nice fragrance to be wearing, and people will be like, oh, this guy's is familiar. Aqua di Gio, very familiar cologne. So this one does have the Aqua di Gio feel. So people will not find you gross or challenging. So what else can be up? Oh, all right. See, one thing is bad about Periolis Red. I sniffed it from very, very close, right? And now my nose is burning inside because it's the pepper. So if this fragrance, it's not a safe blind buy. Remember that. Don't think like, oh, this is better than this, so I should go buy this. This one didn't give me that nose burning effect. This one does. So be careful. This one could be very, very challenging. This one, however, is much safer. It doesn't have that so much salty notes or so much burning pepper. It's more on the sweet side. So I'll say this is a sweeter version of Aqua di Gio. All right. And uniqueness, of course, this is not unique because it's copied something else. Age, I think this will suit everyone's need, but people who already used Aqua di Gio, they will prefer original Aqua di Gio. But if you're looking for a cheaper alternative, all right, just your $20 range, Aqua di Gio is like pretty much still within like $70, $60-$70. So you definitely spend 1/3 of it. You shouldn't expect beast mode or that sort of quality of blend. All right. So my overall mark for this, I'm gonna give this for what it is, for the value you pay. I'll give this 7 out of 10. All right. This is not definitely one of my top Armaf fragrances, and I'm gonna be splitting this because it's a request for people. This is, I already have Profumo, Periolis Red. I didn't need this, but I don't mind. It's not the worst. So yes, my overall remark is 7 out of 10, and I hope Mr. Rahul, Rahul Talwar, this one was helpful to you. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go for the morning walk now. Thank you for watching. I may come back and do another second episode if I feel like it. All right. Take care. Have a nice day, guys. Bye bye.